President Biden is meeting with his national security team, and the United Nations is holding an emergency session to address the growing crisis overseas in Ukraine.
Yeah, unprecedented sanctions have already been imposed and more are on the table, but so far sanctions alone have not deterred Russian President Vladimir Putin. Alice Barr with the latest from Washington.
Today in the Ukraine crisis, destruction and diplomacy. Ukrainian officials pushing for a ceasefire in talks with a Russian delegation, though making little headway today. Here in Washington, President Biden speaking with top allies and his national security team. That after rolling out tougher sanctions against Russia's central bank, the latest in a global economic assault that sent the Russian economy reeling, its currency collapsing. Germany joining other Western nations sending weapons to help Ukraine. As Moscow is increasingly cut off from the rest of the world, concerns are growing over how President Vladimir Putin will react.
You don't want a madman backed into a corner with nothing to lose, especially if that madman has nuclear weapons.
Already, Putin has put his country's nuclear deterrent forces on high alert. President Biden refusing to respond in kind. The United Nations General Assembly holding its first emergency meeting in decades to condemn the Russian aggression and seek peace.
If Ukraine does not survive, we cannot be surprised if democracy fails next.
Civilian casualties are mounting, with reports of massive Russian shelling and Russian troops advancing toward the capital. Ukrainian forces defying expectations, holding their ground.
They have made it very difficult for the Russians to continue to move ahead.
Across the world, an outpouring of support. Americans gathering supplies for donations, pouring Russian vodka down the drain, standing and marching with the people of Ukraine. Here on Capitol Hill, lawmakers are considering a Biden administration request to send roughly $6.5 billion in military and humanitarian assistance to Ukraine. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.